Good morning, rock stars, and welcome to our long arm prep graduation. My name is Holly Ann Knight of String and Story, and it is my job to guide you to quote with confidence. I am so excited to be here today, celebrating some amazing graduates from our long arm quilting class, Long Arm Preparatory. Long Arm Preparatory is designed to be that companion when you get your new long arm, so that whether you have support from a local dealer or you're totally on your own, you have a friend, me, in your sewing room with you, guiding you step by step. We have two amazing rock stars who are graduating today, and I'm really so excited to get to share them with you. Now, if you happen to be watching live, go ahead and pop in the chat and say good morning. I am absolutely on here to the big exciting time. I am I'm reloading. All right, there's maybe one issue solved. I'm having a little technical issue with my slides. So we are going to keep chatting for just a moment while I get these up. I was having a connectivity issue, and I think I fixed that now. But now I got to get these slides up for y'all. Okay. So as I'm going along today, at any point, feel free to ask questions about long arm prep. I will tell you a little bit more about the class at the end of our time together. But for right now, I'm really excited to get to share all about our amazing rock stars. So here we are. Welcome officially to our long arm prep graduation. Today also happens to be String and Story on Maine's second birthday. So we are just in a whole festive spirit. Now, before I actually share these two amazing rock stars with you, let's review together the qualities of a quilting rock star. I think this is really important every single time we have a graduation from any of our classes, because I think what we do inside of String and Story classes and what we do as quilters applies to our life at large. And I like to always really highlight that while for many of us, quilting is a place that we go to recharge and regroup, many of us have found quilting or used quilting through the years as a way to navigate difficult life situations and transitions. The things that we learn as quilters, the qualities that we have to embody to grow as quilters spills out into our everyday life as well. So I love to highlight these amazing qualities of a rock star. First, quilting rock stars have a willingness to do the work to make progress on their quilting skills. That showing up day in and day out shows a commitment and a perseverance that I find incredibly admirable. Second, quilting rock stars have a dedication to giving themselves grace when the practice is messy, right? Sometimes we don't get it right on the first try. Sometimes things don't click right away. Sometimes we have projects that we're like, that did not go according to plan. And I'm going to pick myself up and I'm going to try again. Hello, children. Third, quilting rock stars have joy in celebrating accomplishments and finished projects. So we want to celebrate the journey along the journey along the way, but we also really want to recognize when those wins do come. Sometimes they're really hard fought. Quilting rock stars have a commitment to encouraging others in their journey. One of the really key components of being a quilter is that while we may be alone in our sewing room physically, we are rarely actually alone as quilters, right? Quilting is inherently a community activity. That's part of our rich heritage as quilters. And it's something that we carry on in these online platforms and when we're connecting virtually as well. Finally, quilters delight in quilting community and camaraderie, right? It's not just about encouragement and hard stuff. It's about celebrating the good things, sharing funny stories, sharing tender stories, and genuinely being whole humans within our quilting space and with one another. So all of these things come together in our long arm prep graduating class of 2024. First up, we have Anne Shafroth. And Anne, I love that your dog made it into this picture. This was wonderful. Anne, I love these projects. For those of you who are not familiar, the projects inside of Long Arm Prep, the graduation project is to semi-custom quilt a quilt. So that's to quilt a project using 2 or 3 quilting motifs. I have panels that can help make that easier, or you're always welcome to use a project of your own. And Anne, I love this project that you chose. If you happen to tune in later or if you happen to be here live, I would love for you to jump in the chat and share a little bit more about this quilt. It is absolutely beautiful. Next up, we have Lou Ann Manning. Congratulations, Lou Ann. I love this little quilt, and I love the ability that you had to practice those blocks, sashing, and borders in order to graduate. Alicia, good morning. I'm so glad you're here. So, rock stars, congratulations. I'm so excited to have been part of your journey of becoming more comfortable working on your long arm. Alicia, I know I have had this conversation of it's a big old machine, and sometimes it can feel a little intimidating when you're getting started. So, major congratulations to both of you of taking that leap, finishing these projects, and I'm really excited to see the projects that you make from here. So, pop the champagne. We have 2 graduates. I am delighted for both of you. Now, if you happen to be watching this live or on the replay and you're asking a few more questions about long arm prep, I would love to share a little bit more about what's included in this class and who it's for. Long arm preparatory is a comprehensive introduction that will transform you from feeling scared of or overwhelmed by your long arm to confidently loading and quilting your own quilts in just a few weeks. And Alicia, I love that you chimed in right there to say it can be scary, but it's so rewarding. Gail seconds that thought and says, I love the professionalism and teaching style of long arm preparatory. Never in my wildest dreams had I thought I could do this. And this class has made my long arming fun. Pam says, I'm still a beginner with this new machine, but I've learned so much about confidence and an I can do it attitude, how to have fun and how to lose some of my fear of failure, plus how to make beautiful motifs on a gorgeous panel. Thank you, Holly Ann, for your enthusiasm, patience, and teaching this old dog new tricks. On to the next quilt plan. So long arm preparatory includes lifetime access to 4 units of quality video lessons. It includes sharing what supplies you need in order to have success quilting on your long arm, helps educate you about all the different parts of your long arm. Let's be honest, there's a lot of poles on that frame, all right? I just put together a new long arm down in the shop and there are at least 5 poles. It's so much so that like there was a whole new one on there that I was like, I haven't had this pole on a long arm before and I don't know what it's for. I'm going to have to look that up, right? So learning the different parts of your long arm, how they all work, why they matter. Then we talk about actually quilting something, right? I'm going to show you how to get balance, tension, some of the first motifs to master. We include our intro to free motion quilting mini class in long arm prep so that you can learn that meander, swirl, switchback combo that is the foundation of free motion quilting. And then I actually take you through 3 different quilting plans. And we do have to use time lapse for some of it. Because obviously quilting a whole quilt can take a long time, but you get to see from beginning to end what it looks like when I do an all over motif, what it looks like when I do a semi-custom quilt, and what it looks like when I custom quilt a quilt. All of this is accompanied by an amazing course workbook, a Kajabi community, and as I mentioned, that bonus intro to free motion quilting course. So long arm preparatory allows you to learn the long arm from the privacy and comfort of your own home. It is ready when you are, regardless of geography or time zone, with on-demand pre-recorded video lessons. It connects you to other rock stars in training around the world so you can help and encourage each other. And as Deanna said, she said, I loved all the positive encouragement from Holly Ann. Her enthusiasm made the journey so fun. I was ready to give up and sell my long arm that I had purchased. But I came across this course and decided to give it one more try. I'm so glad I signed up. Not only did I decide not to give up, I decided to upgrade to a new machine. And I can't wait to continue my learning journey. Anne shares, nothing fancy on this table runner, but I'm so very pleased to have moved beyond my fear of this big machine. Learning to float the top, solve tension issues, and move around the quilting space has made all the difference. Thank you, Hack, for your patience and cheerleading. So rock stars, if you're excited about learning how to use your long arm, maybe you have a long arm already that you've bought or were gifted, or you've been thinking about purchasing a long arm, but you've been really nervous about knowing how to get started. Long arm preparatory might just be the perfect class for you. Long arm preparatory is an on-demand class. So at stringandstory.com/longarm prep, you can get instant access by enrolling today. Tuition for long arm preparatory is 1 payment of $197 or 3 payments of $67. Rockstars, again, thank you so much for joining me this morning as we got to celebrate these grads from long arm prep and as I got to share a little bit about the course with you. If you, like I said, if you have a long arm on a frame and you're looking for the next steps of how to feel more confident using it, I would love to help. And I hope that seeing our graduates today inspired you to realize that you can also be a confident long arm quilting rock star. Graduates, congrats. Your work is beautiful. Thank you so much for being part of this community. All of y'all have a wonderful rest of your Saturday, and I will see you soon.